10-4.
Yes, yes.
A-Tech, the dog.
Fuck A-Tech.
Tech.
Fuck A-Tech.
Tech. Yep.
Tech.
Fuck them so hard until they're banned on Nerf. Until they shoot fucking Nerf bullets.
Welcome to another Saturday in the APB remote Sandsville Sheriff Association's claim Warchest here to associate you. Copying us, nobody's copying anybody. I don't got the rights to Brown. That's UPS.
Fuck no.
Like in real life.
No, I'm about bullets.
Mm-hmm.
I shall get more money.
Sally, Kitty, Cup of Joe. You need it in court. Say he'll say if you don't show up, we're gonna get the U.S. Marshals to go.
The U.S. Marshal is fucking
I think
dying
that's
on.
what Sheriff said. We got role playing.
Dude, in so many ways this is gonna go wrong, in so many ways this is fun. So
There's only 3 crimes in here, but those guys can come here and start shooting and all, so
I mean
everything
they really can shoot. They don't even know where we are. I know, right?
Dog's yellow truck doesn't help.
Make your vehicles look like AI vehicles as best as possible. Look at that.
Everybody get inside and hide, dude. Y'all got a yellow truck.
You guys, I started to believe you guys are getting tired of my yellowness. It's a really manly color. Girls will die for it.
We already had a meeting. Who are you? We're the commander and the leader of the clan. That's the court case.
Bang!
You're saying you already got it settled.
Lieutenant James, I need your assistance at our area as soon as possible.
This dude is way out of line. Yeah, and he had hosted a court to
Lieutenant, it is not a meeting, it's a court hearing. We need you here as soon as possible as representation patrol. I'll need to be acting as judge. So who's prosecuting?
Oh yeah, I should put my martial uniform on.
Back. So what did I miss?
Who's got the best
We're trying to get these guys in court. If they don't show up, we're gonna have to go get them, dog.
He's got screenshots and stuff.
Okay, it's alright.
If they don't show up, but you know,
Joe's definitely a witness. Jones does have screenshots of what Brooks said to him after all that crap went on, and
I got video clips and all, dude.
We need somebody. We need somebody who's going to be unbiased. So the prosecutor and defendant need to be the unbiased. The representatives need to be as unbiased as possible. James will be acting as exactly. James will be acting as the defendant for Sally. Hopefully that because he's already wanted to take up that position. He told me that personally. and then not Sally, Sally and Kitty. Yeah, one of them. Anyway, and then the prosecutor should probably be somebody from a different division. It can be from our division, but somebody who's probably not fully aware, but aware of the evidence.
I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna leave it to, you know, I'm just gonna be there as protection. You guys, I'm the marshal, so I'm just gonna protect the witness.
You've taken all the statements from like a ton of folks, and you know what's going on. Like, I would do with I would work as a prosecutor, but I don't know shit about I know the gist of it, but I don't know any specifics. Like, I should watch Jones's fucking videos right now.
Oh, we have a perfect person who could be prosecutor. Sergeant Zane will be able to do it because he doesn't know what's going on.
He has no idea.
We'll fill in Sergeant Zane as best as possible with the information we have to present. We'll tell him which witnesses he needs to call up, and then of course what to present. Please try to keep biased opinions as much as possible out of the prosecution and negotiations, because I don't want no one trying to tell him we need to fire Kitty, because again, this is what is it, innocent until proven guilty.
Can somebody invite the witness, Cup of Joe, so we can get him over here before Sally and Kitty get here? Make sure he's safe. We'll go pick him up.
Are they gonna?
What are the
like that? Go ahead.
SWAT and the marshal will go pick him up.
The valid clips, Jones, of your interviews with
Patrol?
Because we could have Zane look at the YouTube.
Yeah, I don't like to put people. I know which one it is, but I don't like to put a name on it to, you know, put people out there. But let me see.
You know, I got your YouTube. I got your YouTube. You just presented it to the judge anyway, in most cases.
Yeah, SPSA Patrol addresses drama. What else we got? Well, SPSA copycat and.
You know how we address drama in Undercover, don't you? Drama handle.
You are one son of a bitch.
I hear him say, "Oh, you son of a bitch."
Let me get you up, buddy. Let me get you up.
I'm gonna go pick up the witness. I don't know if any.
Damn, Sheriff's going all out. He's even streaming for it.
Do you guys need me to come with you when it comes to the picking up? Because I don't want them to throw a fit.
So, Jones went to pick up those faggots?
Alright, the dog cannot negotiate with the prosecutor.
Yeah, well, I think the dog has gotten a taste of the, you know, the level of crazy that's been going on just day to day to day to day. He was like, can't we get one day where we, did you kill me with my own gun, fucker? Send that back to me in the mail.
Alright, well, Jones went to find Cup and Joe, so...
Oh, wait. Oh, look. Let me pick you up, man. Yeah, that's right. You fucking serve it. So we were kept saying, don't mind the blood on the floor and the dead body.
Saying once other people show up, we can't be shooting each other in the face.
Right. You would think that would be the answer already, but you know, you got to establish that before we start.
I mean, if that was the answer, that would be the first to knock in the door.
Which reminds me, we still need to talk about that combat training.
Oh, we've got a way. We got the dog and a couple others that have crim accounts like I do, and we'll just run opposed missions against the kids, and you know, make pointers like, hey, you know, because if we can see it, like, you know, you're leaning too far out when you're trying to take cover behind objects, or you know, you have to, when you enter the area, make sure you look up on the fucking roof. You know, a lot of people just run straight. You know, look up on the roof. Do you see any of the enemy's cars sitting around? You know, it's real easy to do it when you've got them first hand, like you're right there with them.
Thank you.
Zane Harvey.
Yeah, there's Zane.
And Cup of Joe.
Sir. This is my first time going to court.
Would you care if I move your truck real quick?
Yeah, go ahead and get it parked just so we can't really get those civilians.
I got it. I got you.
I don't want them to know too much of where we're at, even though it's going to be kind of obvious with all these personal vehicles. We might have to throw a mission in too, because I don't want to be kicked out.
I can hear them. I can hear Sheriff, I can't hear the others. Not themselves.
Kitty Cat and Sally are, well, it looks like Sally's in Breakwater, but Kitty Cat's still in the missions waterfront with James. They're going to have to come on.
We're over by the medical university at the other end of the map.
Over by Chung-Hee.
Over by Chung-Hee. It's gonna be more east from Chung-Hee. Yeah, yeah, that's what we're gonna have you do. You'll be defended. Sally and it's not necessarily Sally who's on the stage. It's actually Kitty. Sally's just more or less a confidant.
Kind of there.
Yeah, kind of there. That's a terrible way to say it. Oh boy.
Well, this is what happened last time. He wasn't getting on, so we could talk to him. Or he wasn't showing, so we could talk to him.
You think that's gonna happen now?
I don't know. I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully he'll just get it over with, but you never know.
Zane, as soon as you can, get over here so we can get into talking to you. I have 3 people that need to talk to you. We need to do this as quick as possible so we don't lag out, or either way we're going to have to go to Breakwater and do it.
You guys are in a group, or you want me to run over to them?
Oh, we do have a group open, and Jones did leave.
Well, I'm with Jones and Cup of Joe right now.
Alright, we're good. Ready up, boys? Everybody ready up?
What are they doing, mission? You guys doing a mission or something?
If I'm assuming correctly, we're going to end up starting a mission without any crims, so that might hold us in here for a while.
Yeah, there's only 4 crims in here.
And as I said, Sally will probably listen to you, Sheriff, because you're the leader of the clan.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there right now. I should have been did that.
Yes, sir. There's James.
Yep. I gotta reset my game, because my thing's fucking up. My textures are gone, so I'll get it back.
Alright.
Did Zane just hoof it? Just throw right past.
Not too mad, I wish I had suits like y'all guys.
Oh, we have, I have the male suits for those as well that I can give you.
Thank you.
Hello, guys.
Hello,
Hello, James. Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, James.
Hello, James.
Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello, James. Hello,
Your Honor, my client will not be making it tonight because she dealt with this this morning, and we already took care of it this morning. But I am well ready to testify for my client.
Alright, sir, and your client can't make it because of what?
She's upset and, yes, distress, and because she feels like her rights are being violated, sir.
Do she feel as though the lack of her representation will actually help her defense?
I don't know, but I hope I can help her any way I can, sir.
If you would, we end up getting a crim.
Come on, dog. No, you stay here, Sheriff. We'll go take care of it. Come on, dog.
Sir, if you could, please tell your client that it would be in her best interest to go ahead and approach the bench in her physical form if she is to actually make any type of representation on the commanders. Or, what is the word for it? Not representation. It'd be her good integrity.
I can try to get a hold of her boyfriend. Your Honor, is it okay if I get a hold of her boyfriend?
Try to get a hold of her boyfriend, see what happens.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's how we do it.
Sally, your girlfriend needs to come to make representation on the high-ranking officers and also for the court.
He can come too.
And if you want, you can come.
Well, my girlfriend has already been traumatized by enough from this shit.
Your Honor, is that loud?
I don't want my girlfriend to go. She's already been traumatized enough by this shit. She can't take any more today, or for the rest of her life.
Your Honor, is this type of behavior allowed?
Tell you, boy.
This thing has got to just end, period.
Oh my goodness.
Your Honor, is this type of behavior allowed?
My belief says that the honorable defendant to the idea of the behavior of myself is probably definitely not allowed, especially laughing at that remark. That was a very funny remark. I hope that her life does not go into complete spiral because of the misconduct.
Well, Your Honor, yesterday she tried to hurt herself because of all the craziness that happened between her and Brooke. And, Your Honor...
How the freak do you spell traumatized?
I don't know, but I'm talking to the judge right now, so I'm going to have to talk to you after court.
Lieutenant, as your commanding officer, I request that you tell your sergeant that he show himself along with Kitty. Now, please.
Okay, officer. Yes, Your Honor. Oh my God.
I think I need to tell him what happened to Unit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Your Honor. Unit does not want to be a part of this, and he decided to leave the clan, Your Honor.
Yeah, perfect.
In order, because of all this.
Believe me, guys.
Sally, you have to please bring your girlfriend, or something will happen. And yeah, this is.
You're gonna have to tell them that my girlfriend is traumatized from this morning, and she's not herself right now. You need to tell her that.
Alright, well, can you report to him to tell him that he needs to be here? One of them needs to follow directions. Because it's not looking...
Well then, can you come? Because we need either you or your girlfriend to testify your or her part of this.
The commanding officer said
I'm not myself right now either. I'm one pissed off fucking donkey.
Well,
Your Honor, I don't know what to do with this.
What's his name? What's his name? I forgot what his name is.
Sally.
Sally.
Is it Sally on the Zello?
That's who was just talking. Yeah.
I'm on his private Zello, Your Honor.
Tell him to contact me, or do one or the other.
Hey, can you contact Sheriff Warchest?
On Zello. One or the other.
On Zello.
I'm not even sure if I want to even freaking talk to him.
Ooh boy, I tell you.
Your Honor.
Yeah, I love him.
Your Honor, I can't. Your Honor, Your Honor, I can't do that part for some odd reason. I cannot handle that. I'll let you handle that part right there, Your Honor.
Alright, is he connected? Is he at least, can he at least hear me? He doesn't have to talk to me, but can he hear me in the dispatch channel?
Is it okay if, will he hear you in the dispatch channel?
Is he listening?
I guess if he wants to, I have to turn it back on first.
So turn it back on, Your Honor.
Ready up, boys.
Tell him,
Yeah, Sheriff.
Damn, I calmed down a lot. Sergeant Sally, I'm asking you please to report yourself to this area because I've already asked you to do so. I understand you're upset, yada yada yada, but you can't come in other people's clans and do what you want. Either do what we want or leave the clan. You can't do what you want because that's not how clans work. If we're in charge, you do what people who are in charge do. You can't throw a fit like a little girl, even if this is a personal situation. You have to come. We are role-playing this out. We're not going to take this personally. This is going to be a nice court hearing, and everybody's going to go home happy and jolly. But you can't go acting like a little bee, alright, in a corner and not follow our directions. So please, come here now and don't make this a big deal.
I have a question, Sheriff. Who told you this? Because if it's Brooke or Unit, they're lying.
You have been called by the federal court system to be approached here. As far as I'm concerned, it's almost more likely that you would be arrested for not actually showing up when you've been presented an affidavit to be presented in court, to show up in court. You are a law enforcement officer.
Sheriff, I think you need to tell him about Unit. We went to the hospital.
I can understand that. There are obvious proceedings that say that you don't have to come if you have some sort of medical condition, but you don't necessarily have the medical condition. You have been called. Okay, you are in perfect physical condition as far as the court is aware, and as far as your defendant is representing you. So you should show up at the request. Here we go. I love the fact I'm not gonna pay attention. Look here, I'm not paying attention to anything you say until you come to this court hearing. I'm just gonna tell you right off gate, dude. I don't gave you a direct order, and that one thing is that I don't tell people a lot of things to do. But I have been instructed by my commanding officers and been told by my lieutenant that he has a discretion that he wants to bring to my attention. This is the only time that I give direct orders. Now you come and bring yourself to this court hearing. Sally, you got a get out of jail free card. Now just bring your butt over here. It's good for this whole afternoon. You just need to follow directions and do what people ask you to do, and don't fight the situation. I want you to completely just visualize yourself being like a person who doesn't listen to yourself and just follow directions of other people. You ain't cut me off. I hung up.
Sally and Kitty.
We're bringing it up because we're not addressing it because you keep being like 10 miles away from us trying to talk to us about the situation. You need to come here. I don't know how, I don't know, man. I tell you, boy, if these were the winning lottery numbers, you'd be screwed. No, you're not. You can't fire. You never can fire. You never. I mean, retired. You're not allowed to. Yeah, come to the court here. That's great. Then you won't know neither one of them. He just not doing it. Just come to the court here.
Sure.
Joker and when you need to kill all the fucking Joker and when you need to kill.
We're gonna execute the lawyer.
Here, Watson. Here, Watson.
Yep.
Here, Watson. I need to get in the vehicle so I won't go away.
What? What?
Well, fucking shit. Get the court. Shut your mouth.
Sally, come on now. Get the game. You know, get the court. You got me standing out here in all this U.S. Marshal gear, and my feet starting to hurt. It's hot out here. Need you in court now.
That's funny, yeah. It's like y'all got dressed up and it's hot outside.
Hot out here, got all this gear on.
See Sally. Can we just join up on her? Are we on her? We're on her now.
I'm on him. I'm on him.
Freaking awesome.
I'm directly on him.
Jonah Jones. Here we go. Everybody, Jonah. Join that Jones.
Guys.
We'll bring them out to Mohammed.
Alright, joining on Jones' position.
What the heck? It's just a game. Come on now. They said he chest hurt. They said he about to have a heart attack, supposedly.
Dude, I was raised much better than that, brother.
Yeah. Sheesh.
My mama said you you try to pretend stuff like that, man, it'll end up happening to you. I'm like, nah.
Yep.
I don't want that to happen to me.
Keep making that ugly face, it's gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
What they tell you? But yeah, U.S. Marshals are out with him right now. Got the road sidewalk blocked off. So.
You're out with Sally right now?
Yeah, I'm out with Sally and Kitty. Right by him.
I'll be down. Well, that just killed 2 civilians. Roll paramedics. Chris, you got the remote control, or do you see it in your vicinity? Except, do you need help on anyone? Alright, yeah, we need you for defendant. That's what I was trying to say. We need you as a defendant. They're not defendant, prosecutor.
This is Unit 84. I am now heading toward your position. Or I'm heading to Jones and Sheriff location.
We're gonna be meeting at the same location, but we're right now with Sally right now, just seeing if we can negotiate them to come with us.
10-4, do you want to head to your location or not yet?
I mean, yeah, let's, you guys head over there to the primary location. We're gonna go ahead and set with them and see if they'll come with us willingly.
10-4.
Pardon me. Right. Cup of Joe, would you mind inviting Sanity to the group? Zane Harvey?
Yes, sir. You can. Here, let me set you as leader. There you go, Sheriff.
James, load into my district. Your representatives are here. Representatives.
Defendants.
I don't know.
His defendants, sir.
Representatives.
Oh, his client.
Or clients. Good job. That's it. Your clients are here.
I've never seen a courtroom move to the fucking outside on the street.
Parking lot, yeah.
Gotta keep the judge and the witness safe here.
Hopefully we can transition this, I hope.
Hopefully.
Vehicle fires and all of it.
Doing with us.
Hills, you know he's, Hills and Ironhead, you are aware that he's, I believe, having a heart attack. Or he felt as though he was
Somebody's dying like every 3 days anymore.
Yeah, about everybody's dying on here.
Get rid of that car. That's a threat.
I'm standing back.
There we go.
Here.
We're going to be on the corner of Portland View. It's going to be right down the street from Sempero's Seaport Authority.
I'm glad I know that cool little jump is.
Cool little jump. That jump is irritating if you don't got the right car.
Yeah, it's like a 28%er, depending on what you got.
Get the General Lee out for that bitch.
Yeah, the General Lee will hit that baby right nicely. So can I not hear Sally, or is anybody else hearing Sally?
I don't hear him talking.
No, they're not talking. Yeah, just resign and makes you look guilty, you know. You shouldn't just resign like that.
Well, we got the marshals, undercover, SWAT, patrol, sheriff, and everybody else on scene.
James needs help getting here, so you probably can invite him to the group, somebody.
Oh, I am amazing.
Yeah, he's having trouble.
Tim,
I got him.
You got him. You got him. And I got Zane, because that's who I was supposed to do earlier.
Yeah, I'm right here too.
I don't even have a group.
Really, Joe?
SWAT doesn't need a group.
Sorry, I'm just a little bored.
We one shot by yourself.
We're right here, James.
You know, we're here for you, man. This isn't supposed to be, like, turning out this way, you know.
Yeah.
We always end up in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
How do we do it?
I have no idea.
Just in case we got a firing squad, you know. Yeah, this point was really don't want to crossfire.
But still, like, we always end up in a circle.
Yep. You guys showed up on scene, lights and sirens. That was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That's our agitation for having to come way over here.
Right. Yeah.
And we look like 3 times.
I know we're enforcers, but we look like we're the mafia about the most solid down.
Where'd Kitty go? Did I just lose Kitty?
No, she went on there to the car.
Oh. Alright.
She's making a phone call, looks like.
Is she?
She's hiding.
Kitty, you doing okay? Did you have an altercation with Brooke? I can ask you yes and no questions so you don't have to do a lot of typing.
Oh my god, why is there a lot of cops blocking the streets?
Actually, we circled that way pretty nicely, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was about to move it anyways.
These are our streets anyways. Who's gonna talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
it?
Yo, Lieutenant. I think I'm finally calmed down now. But I'm not doing this shit. You're gonna have to invite my girlfriend to a group with 2 of them. With Sheriff Warchest and Jones. And also tell them my game disconnected because I was AFK for too fucking long. And I don't plan on getting back on. My girlfriend can handle this.
I'm sure if that okay.
I thought the girlfriend was the one who was so well about it.
That's retarded. This is so retarded. It's like you planned it. You planned it. It's more or less you planned it, goofball.
You, her, Sheriff, and whoever else you want in the group are in a group together.
Sheriff, is that okay? Is that allowed, sir?
Yes, of course. We can't assume that he planned the situation. So, of course, we will talk with him, with Jones, myself, and I believe Kitty in a party.
Alright, well, she's actually on the end game. I'm gonna invite you to my group, Sheriff.
10-4. Well, let me leave my group. So what's the situation? What's the end game situation though? What are we doing? Are we doing like just?
A lot of people take it so fucking seriously, even for a video game.
Why do you fuck up so much?
Sally, just stop.
You know what's funny?
Sally, just stop. Sally.
Sheriff always tells me not to bring real life problems into a fucking video game.
This is ridiculous.
When they're bringing real life activities into a video game.
Sheriff, do I have permission to close the app?
They ain't even designed or made for a situation like that.
Your Honor, do I have permission to close the app? Okay, well, court is now started, so, please be quiet.
Sergeant Sally, are you still there?
Okay. Hey Kitty, can you hear Sheriff Warchest? Jump if you can hear Sheriff Warchest.
Yeah, I'm still here.
She's not responding. She said that she said in the clan chat that she couldn't hear any of us.
Alright, I'm gonna go into the game. I'm gonna go into the party and tell her to switch to game chat.
We need you to what's that word for it? Communicate for us for Kitty. You need to translate.
She will message you because I'm not gonna be any part of this because I can't handle it right now. Maybe you were right, Sheriff. Maybe you were right all along. Maybe I just didn't realize it till now.
Oh,
how can you say that I'm right when the only thing I say is good things about everything? That doesn't make sense. You're contradicting my very words. You're overreacting. And get here.
Okay, can you hear him now?
You get here.
Jump if you can
I'll
hear
be
him.
right about that too.
I'm talking about all the stuff you said to me a long time ago.
Switch to. Are you in the game chat?
Alright, so we're done. We're done. We're footage.
Alright, Sheriff, I'm gonna have to invite you to the group, and I'm gonna have to invite Jones to the group because that's the only way she can hear you.
I will not put the rest of my commanders or their subordinates through this constant go around. There's only so much that I would personally put them through. So I'm gonna let y'all go and then I'll put myself through it. So you guys do not have to keep going against this merry-go-round. Is everyone okay with doing this? Because it's
I'm fine, Sheriff.
Okay.
So what's the conclusion then?
Your Honor.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're trying to give a proper situation here so we can hear them out, because I don't want to assume that they were the problem. I want to listen to them, and I want to hear them out and give them. I mean, we're doing what we're supposed to do. My lieutenant said he had a problem. We're putting it on the paperwork, and now we're supposed to be having a hearing, and this is supposed to just be going smooth. At this point, we're just supposed to fire him, just go home in our lives. And
Your Honor, can I invite you to the group because that's the only way she can hear you?
Well, here's the thing. You know, we've given him ample opportunity here, and I mean, he's not. I mean, it's got to be frustrating. You asked him, you pled with him, you demanded he show up. They're just not doing it. They're just not playing.
They're not playing.
I mean,
they're not playing. It's the thing that makes it kind of funny. That it's a game. He wants to say that it's a game.
Yeah.
You want to say that this is a game, but you're not playing with us. Just come and play with us. We want to role play. What is fucking wrong with you people? You come on a video game and you bring drama. And we're not supposed to be bringing drama. We're supposed to be bringing imagination, creativity, and a bunch of other big psychology words. Come play with us.
Well, they're fucking us on the arcade. Look, we're all dressed up. We all came out for this, and it's true.
Oh well. There's some things in this game that I don't like doing because it's for my better off.
Oh my God.
Happening for me.
Sally, just stop digging a hole for yourself. Please, just let the guy do his job.
Come, dude, just don't, it's not that big a deal. Don't get upset, dude. We're not holding, I don't think anybody here has anything against you. It's, some things are just weird. And they just think, and people think differently. But you're making it so you stand out like a sore thumb. And it's not necessary. Just come over here. You're perfectly fine, dude. Come play the role play we're gonna do, and just come.
See, I thought that all this was about Kitty and Brooke. Because if it is about Kitty and Brooke, I don't want any part of it. Because I've already dealt with it twice. And I haven't felt myself all morning since then.
In context, that kind of sounded inappropriate.
Your Honor, I'm gonna have to invite you and Jones to the group. That's the only way Kitty can hear you. If that is okay with you, Your Honor.
Perfectly fine. I'll go ahead and join up. And if anybody wants to see it, it will be in the live stream.
But I'm doing it from here. It's important. Because my game, you know what's funny? Actually, I wasn't inactive. My game decided to kick me out
Go
and
ahead.
it doesn't exactly want to work properly right now.
Yeah, this game's broke now.
I'm not joking about that. It's not letting me.
Where's Kitty? Where's Kitty? Where's Kitty? Where's Kitty?
Game just
Kitty.
exploded all of a sudden.
She's hiding right over here. You guys aren't very good detectives.
You're gonna have to do it over Zello.
Oh my God.
Do that, sir.
Oh, there she is.
I broke my APB.
Let me go get her. I'm gonna go get her.
When is APB not broken?
That's an example of this man's excuses.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, look.
Wait, I just came around the corner just for that. Oh my goodness. Kitty, jump if you can hear him. Kitty, jump if you can hear him. Do you hear Sheriff Warchest? Do you hear the judge? Jump if you can hear the judge. Okay, she can hear you.
Well, that's just like training your real cat. Right. So,
Kitty, put your guns away, please. She has to put her guns away. Please put your guns away. Then he doesn't feel threatened. Thank you. We don't want to we don't want the judge to feel threatened.
There is no threat here.
Yeah.
The judge is right here. I know this. I just don't want the judge to feel threatened because she has guns out.
Alright, guys. Apparently, we're doing a sidewalk court hearing, so.
A sidewalk court hearing? Okay.
Yep, there it is.
Alright, what's it? There we go.
Live stream.
I'm unarmed right now.
Alright, so let's go ahead and assign roles. Who will be acting as defendant will be James Spout, and acting as prosecutor will be Zane Harvey, unless you don't have your mic. Do you have your mic, Zane?
He just said, here, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, Sheriff, I don't see why we can't take him to court right now.
You guys will probably
Just down Kitty in his vehicle.
Do you think we can get her over to the
Yeah, Kitty, go ahead and get another U.S. Marshal vehicle.
She can ride with me, Your Honor.
Yeah, it'd be more appropriate. Until then, we're not going to put her into custody. This is just a hearing to iron out the situation.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and go to the court building. It'll make it a little bit more appropriate.
Alright, Kitty, get in my car. Kitty, get in.
I don't know where my car went. I'm almost certain it was exploded. Oh, there it is.
So I did the one thing that I'm probably most proud of myself doing, and deleting fucking APB.
Oh, Lord.
Because my brain, my body, and my soul can't handle this shit anymore.
Really good? I didn't know that.
I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry. But I can't take this shit anymore.
Sally, please don't do that. It's not worth it.
So, so possibly your girlfriend might be deleting APB then too, huh? Oh, sorry, Your Honor.
Probably. I don't know, she just told me to calm down.
I'm gonna get this, some of these burgers with all these all seasoning on it. It's gonna taste real good, man.
Sally, it's just an RP, okay? It's just an RP, buddy. Just calm down, okay? Take a couple days and then come back.
I like role-playing and controlling roads and going after criminals.
I wish he was standing over a bridge so we could roleplay him committing suicide. That'd be, well, I mean, that's not the fun part, but you know what I mean. It's just the RP of it.
Why do they have to push it?
Oops. Knocking the fire. Oh, so Flo said he had to do that.
Alright, guys.
Kitty, come with me.
Done. You
James.
fucking hear me?
James got
I'm
you.
fucking done.
That's your lawyer.
Oh, Sally. Oh, Sally. I don't know what to do for you, man. All I'm gonna do is, be your girlfriend's lawyer and help her out with this.
We should write a story. Well, I wish I could write a story. It's
Go
method
on,
I've been
you
on
never fucking
lately.
mess. It's probably the best choice for you anyway. If you don't want to get fucking dragged down with us.
James, you're helping.
I fucking hate role plays like that. I only like role plays that I can fucking trust where we're only going after criminals.
I'm not.
court stuff I don't fucking do.
Oh boy.
It makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm not a fucking audience person.
Kitty, don't listen to your boyfriend, okay? Just give him a couple hours. Just give your boyfriend a couple hours.
And when people push me to a certain point, my brain can't fucking take it anymore.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna block the speakers. Okay. Okay, now listen, Kitty.
It's not part of the hearing. Go ahead and set up inside. Get yourself readied up. I'm gonna do the whole judge arrives late thing and arrive in.
Just calm down, Kitty. Kitty, listen to me. I'm going to do everything I can to help you. I just want you to come to an agreement with me, and I don't want you to do what your boyfriend did, okay? I want you to stay on APB. This is just an RP. Nothing's really going to happen to you, okay? I'm the best lawyer you will ever have, and I'm going to try to help you everything I can, okay? Now jump if you understand me. Jump if you understand me.
Let's go to the roleplay, yes.
Fucker acting a fool, man.
Come on, let's go in for it.
The show's a
Alright guys, go ahead and set up inside for me.
Was he crying?
I understand you can't, I know you can't stand it right now, but listen, okay?
Yeah.
Don't delete your game. Don't delete this game. I'm gonna help you, okay?
Yeah. Probably should get court going and just stop talking to him. Get it cool.
Look at us, so we shouldn't work with them.
Alright, James, go ahead and take Kitty inside. Why don't you go ahead and get set up?
Alright, come on, Kitty. Let's go. Time for court.
Where's Cup of Joe?
Alright, go ahead, James. Ironhead, let Ironhead know to announce the court judge.
Okay.
Kitty, we gotta sit right here, okay? Kitty, come sit by me.
Okay, judge is on his way. Everybody get in their fucking seats.
Just don't delete your game, alright? Just don't delete your game. Don't do anything. Okay?
I know Warchest.
We gotta stand up, Kitty.
Everybody stand up.
Stand up and show
Yeah, gonna stand up.
You're the best announcement. Alright.
Alright, you may be seated.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Alright. We are here at the court hearing today with Paro City, with prosecution of State versus Kitty, where a situation that happened earlier, and we're bringing this up. Evidence will first be presented so that we can get a full understanding of what situation is before we make any type of Judgment, yeah. But before we make any type of judgment. So, let's go ahead and present the evidence from the prosecution first, which is Zane Harvey.
Okay.
Did anybody give you any idea of the evidence, or are you completely blindsided?
I'm blindsided for everything.
Jones is gonna have to do it. He's the only one.
Yeah, I got off some evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yep.
Let's see what we got here.
Jones, if it makes it easier, you can present it to yourself, because I don't want to.
Yeah, Jones, I think it'll be easier if you do it, because I'm just here.
And everything that Jones, you can just sum it up, Jones. Everything that Jones has to say, he has either video clips or screenshots or whatever to validate it all. He took all the.
I got them all.
So we'll juggle it a little bit here because I don't want there any bias to happen here. We'll have the people who have evidence go ahead and present it. Zane, pay close attention, as you will be the one that'll actually question if there are any questions or comments. You'll be the one that actually says them. All right, and that should keep any actual in-depth biases out of it.
All right, let me just start sending this stuff.
No, don't send it, Jones. No, just go ahead and say it.
Oh. Alright, well, basically, your patrol team, Sheriff, has been telling me over the past 4 days, you know, that there's been some drama. And, you know, I've been holding off, you know, acting on it because we promised to keep it to the patrol team and you. So, but Cup of Joe's been talking about, you know, they've been putting people in the hospital, you know, starting huge rivalries. So, like, you know, I'm gonna tell Sheriff, and I told him to tell Sheriff about it. And here we are, you know, affirmative action. Anything else you need?
Alright, does the witness have anything else further to say?
Who's witness again?
Jones is being witness right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Would you like me to validate what I said? Like, you want to see some proof of some patrol officers telling me that, you know, some action needs to be taken against Sally, Kitty, and the patrol team trauma?
No, you said your piece. You just said it when you did it. And now you gotta go ahead and be questioned by the defendant, James.
Alright, is it true that you think that my client started this rivalry?
Ooh. Well, I'm not gonna say they started it. I'm just going by what the patrol team is telling me. You know.
And what did they say, if I may ask?
Basically they're saying that they're Kitty and Brooke, you know, we're going at it, and it calls Union and Sally to go at it. So, and they're saying that Sally is the primary aggressor of the situation, or Kitty is the primary aggressor of the situation. So they started it basically.
Let me tell you this, witness.
Okay.
I have evidence that Brooke started this. I have all the evidence. I read over the evidence 3 times. 1 time yesterday and 2 times today. And right before this court started. And I can show you right down to the T that my client is innocent, because she has tried to stop it. And when she joined this police department, this sheriff department, she got this back on her.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there anything else that you would like for me to say?
No, that's up to you.
I want to see that.
That is all I got to say for right now. Your Honor, may I be seated?
You may. Do prosecution
Thank you,
have
Your Honor.
any questions for the witness? Zane, do you have any questions for the witness?
I'm not doing anything. You expect me to know?
I mean, you could have asked him anything. It don't matter. I mean, Joe.
Your Honor, I'm having a hard time sitting. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna have to stand up for a second. Sorry, Your Honor.
Jones did say that he had some other evidence that he wanted to present. Would you not want to ask him about that?
Oh,
do you want me to help you out, Zane?
Yes, please.
Okay. Here, I'm going to help Zane out. I'll be the assistant. So hey, buddy. So all the evidence that was presented to you from the patrol guys, and you know, your interviews with them, all of the stuff that you've gathered, these are credible sources?
As credible as they can be. These are guys who work right alongside with Sally out here fighting, you know, against these crimes in San Paro.
So they would know if something erroneous was going down.
Your Honor, I object.
Alright, what's your objection?
I have a feeling that this is being set up. I feel like
I can't hear anymore. What the heck?
You mean to say leading the witness?
I feel like Hills here is trying to
am I gonna have to
Your Honor, I'm just
do something against my client.
And validating the sources. You know, if the defense attorney has something to say about that, he just doesn't want the truth to come out, obviously. So I'm just validating the sources and seeing if there's credibility to our witnesses' testimony. You know, and that's all there is to that.
Reasonable accusations, defendant. He is validating sources, which doesn't technically say to leading unless he were to say a name. So we'll go ahead and stop the objection. What is it called? Overrule. Overrule the objection.
Alright.
Alright, Your Honor.
Well, that's basically what I was trying to establish, Jones, is that, you know, it's not some kind of, like, the defense would allege some kind of a conspiracy, and that there's some kind of preconceived notion. We wouldn't be going through due process if that was the case. They would just find their asses booted without explanation. So, Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, you've got your stuff in line, because I'm sure that whatever evidence that James has to present, screenshots or whatever, will be just as valid as what you've got too. So I think with that, the prosecution's going to rest on this witness.
All right. If there's no further questions, the witness can step down. All right. Is there anyone else who wanted to be witness? Or was witness?
All of our witnesses are actually
offline. Where's Papa Joe?
He had to get off.
Ah, sigh. Mess with something.
I know.
You had to go to work.
I could be Papa Joe.
A little bit. Kitty cat move a little bit.
Sheriff, I don't want to interrupt, but I can be Papa Joe. I got like about 2 minutes, 3 minutes of Papa Joe's testimony.
No, we must be. No, we have to do this the right and justified way, guys. Because of representation for the prosecution to Sally, and well, not Sally. I'm sorry, Kitty is not in full gathered. Then we'll have to put this court hearing into recess until all the information can be properly gathered together. We can have another court hearing at a later time, tonight, or is this tonight? I just got off work, so I don't know how things works right now. We can have another hearing tomorrow, actually, in that situation. But if this does not become out proper, then I think if you guys don't have your evidence pulled together properly, present it in the appropriate manner within the court, and the questions can't be answered correctly, then I'm afraid that this will be considered, if I'm not mistaken, double jeopardy, which means that we can't prosecute a person twice for the same incident. Which means that Kitty, for the momentary, will most likely not be prosecuted, even if the situation were to arise again, because then that means we're just harassing her. All right. So
with the evidence that they have, that Jones has compiled, I mean, he could submit the videos and the screenshots, and the defense can also do the same thing, and it'll just give you guys a chance to mill over what you're actually looking at, get some idea of what actually went on, and then if we have to have witnesses pass, then we can reconvene it. But I think the evidence will probably speak for itself.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Go ahead.
May I speak with Hills? In front of you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Oh, you want to do? Yeah. Approach the bench. Both of you approach the bench. All right. What's the situation?
All right. So I have several questions for you. This evidence that you're talking about, what kind of evidence are we talking about here?
Interviews with witnesses, the people that are alleging that this issue transcends just the simple argument between Kitty and Brooke, and it straddles the fence of a greater issue, which is bringing drama to the clan consistently to where members in good standing leave. That's all right.
As Kitty's lawyer, I'm going to ask you this. Did you properly ask them if you can have a moment of their time, or did you force them to answer your questions?
These guys came to us.
So they came to you, huh?
Your patrol guys came to Jones and us and made us aware that there was an issue.
Okay. I have every single piece of my evidence right down to the T to show you that my client is innocent. So, the real criminal, I'm not going to say that she is really the criminal right now, because that's for the judge to decide. But in my opinion, Brooke is the criminal here. But I have a feeling there's another person. We don't know where the other person is. But there's somebody else involved, and his name is Cody. So, I want you to please do your investigation.
Right?
Correct. But I would like for you to do your investigations a little bit more better, because I already got mine.
You have to defend your person. We have the allegations on tape. We have all of the allegations laid out before us.
Then let me listen to those tapes. I want to listen to those tapes.
You don't want me to release this, James. You don't want it. Trust me. But I can do it.
All right, because the fact
we'll put it up on.
No, we can do it now because the defendant has appropriately asked a question within the court hearing. We can now show the tapes. Good job answering the question. Go ahead.
Alright, I can tell everybody in the clan what it is.
Yep, go right ahead, sir. You are fully able to. You unlocked my trap card.
That's my YouTube channel. It's the first video. You see the latest video on there. It has Cup of Joe giving his testimony on the whole kitty cat and Sally Brooke, situation.
So let's pull that up on YouTube right now, guys.
Oh, we're doing it.
Cup of Joe's testimony.
Sheriff, I need to speak with you after.
I see it. I'm on BigVgiant's live stream, it looks like.
Yeah. No, it's just about the...
Video is called SPSA, Patrol Addresses Drama.
There it is.
Drama.
Yep, that's what he told me. He said even in the messages. Oh yeah, I can send messages that there you go.
So, how long were these interviews with these witnesses of my division?
We're watching the video right now. Go ahead and watch it.
Okay. Just watch it. Just watch it. Those watching the live stream, a small intermission.
About the problem Sally has been brought on, and Kitty's Lieutenant James Stout has been brought on too. James Stout was going to talk to Kitty about it, but I talked to Brooke. She got a little angry, and she left the clan, so I lost her as a sergeant. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Okay, now I got the full story. Thank you.
There it is. Thank God.
See, I can easily get my story by listening to several minutes of the video.
Alright, and I got another video, updated video of him actually saying that is Kitty and Sally, so if you want that, I got that too.
I think I got enough of that. That's all the questions I have for you.
Right,
well, something I want to point out, James, it's not about who started it. It's about they all engaged in it,
Everybody
and
ready
then it cost people, their oh yeah, holy shit.
Everybody ready up. Jones ready up.
Folks leaving.
Why are we readying up?
It don't matter.
So
ready
that we
up.
don't get booted.
So we don't get booted. There's nobody in here.
Kitty, ready up. So then, no, wait. Kitty, don't ready up. We'll be in a mission, I think.
It's all right to be in a mission. There's no enemy in here.
All right. Kitty, ready up. There we go.
It says enter a vehicle, damage an enemy or an object to become active.
Put this one up too.
Your Honor, I have everything that I need from him.
Right.
Is it okay if I go back to my seat, Your Honor?
Yes, it is. Let me review the videos, guys, because my technology was not good. Give me one moment.
Copy that, I got you. That was the first video, and then once he actually figured it out, I got that video going up right now, so I'm well prepared.
No, wait, Your Honor, am I allowed to do something real quick?
If I get
damage an object or climb a ladder.
Is it okay if I call my client up to the...
Small intermission, guys. Watch the video online. It's gonna be on EJ23 Live. It's just not broke. It's reloaded. No.
You didn't hear me earlier? When I had told you to, get up and go get coffee yourself.
Oh, yeah. I was like, ugh, tired.
It's that weird smell that you think is this morning. That you, when you came out of your room, right? It's done. But it's so weird. I was telling women that when they.
Sad thing about it, guys, is that it does seem like it looks bad only because of the fact that somebody doesn't want to listen, and that's the sad part about a lot of things. Remember one thing at all: you're going to get angry, you're going to get upset, you're going to get frustrated. Someone's going to piss you off. Someone's going to get under your skin. But at the end of the day, if they are in a position of authority, always follow their directions, because it doesn't matter how much you want to do what you want to do. If they're in a position of authority, you need to follow their direction. Now, if the apocalypse happens, then authority don't mean crap. Go get what's yours. Zombies are ruling the earth now, so that's just how that works.
I want ammo? Ain't no joke. Get your Joker ammo here! Yeah, that's right! Joker ammo!
Still on first mission. I don't know where the heck I left them at. Oh, I know where they're at. As always, I never have a parking spot. Alright, looks like they're already committing with execution.
Sheriff, part 2 is up. I got part 2 up. That's where Cup of Joe actually was crying and definitely accusing who did what.
Reload this.
Just lost our mission, Firehead.
Oh God, no.
Oh no, you guys lost.
And it still gave us money. Give us money and rep with our contact for just standing here.
Well, if you don't mind losing some stuff due to losing missions, just sit here and farm money by going into missions and not doing shit.
Yeah, it's like 240 bucks.
Alright, Jeff, I'm gonna take help with the prosecution too, because I studied it. You know what I mean?
10-4. So you got some witness stuff to say?
No, I actually studied this stuff in school.
Oh, okay, so you want
penal code and stuff like that.
10-4.
And my cat is blocking the TV for no reason.
Where's James? Did the lawyer not come back?
He's had that lawyer leg.
Well,
he said that he had his evidence. Where's his evidence at? Because I'd like to see it. You know, I
got
can say I've got a unicorn too, but I probably don't.
Yeah. He doesn't have anything.
Want to see the evidence and not just talking about it. And then here's the thing that gets to me. The rule is don't bring drama in the clan. They all admit to partaking in drama until people left the clan. You know, we're not trying to say did she start the drama? No, did she participate in drama that led to people leaving the clan because they were so upset? And even Cup of Joe talking about, you know, people are sick because of it, and fucking Sally's sick because of it. Obviously, clearly there was a violation of the rules just by the basis, you know. So the point is moot. I mean, what is it going to prove that she argued second? Well, the other person's already gone. They removed themselves from it. They were guilty also.
Their girlfriend here. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. So I mean, we just have to deal with the ones that are left. So.
I just sent Sheriff some proof too. I'm gonna send them to everybody. You know, let's see what he has.
The screenshots, I think I saw them, dude. Brooks screenshots where she said she loved the clan and she was forced out because of their bullshit. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we seen that last night.
Mm-hmm.
I think you seen one on his owner. Money even said that it was all Kitty's fault too. Yep, I got that screenshot for you guys here.
What was the original problem between Kitty and Brooke?
What was it? Dang.
They're crazy trolls.
Yeah, check out the video. Cup of Joe said in the video, part 2. So, there's in there.
But I'm having a good time tonight, man. This is I'm online.
Sally is going crazy, like, whoa.
This is the first time I'm even hearing about the drama, so...
I've been hearing about it, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have seen the conversation we had the other night about it.
Recruitment development is always so active.
It's fun, dude. Sometimes.
Hey, your U.S. Marshal uniforms look freaking awesome.
I had to go pick up Sally and Kitty, but they didn't want to come, dude. So.
No.
Thanks. Send them this.
Yeah, you're doing a pretty good job there, Sheriff. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yep.
It's way better than just simply slaughtering, try hard, mission after mission after mission, teabagging their souls. That's way better.
Yeah, role play is good every now and then. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was fun. I think that was worth Sally being in the plan right there.
Oh, listening to him talk about having a heart attack and having weird fucking fits.
Lying.
Not doing what he was asked to do. He wouldn't even show up to play. What the fuck? Look at, we're all dressed up for it and everything. Got everybody together. We're all ready to do it, and he just like took a shit on our good time.
On the good times, bro.
I'm the only one that didn't even change because I don't have anything to change into. Besides my off duty, which is something Cameron made.
I was gonna say, I don't know, it wasn't Zane. It was, who was it that had the female? Oh yeah, Dread. I was gonna say you could change into a girl, but I don't think you got a girl. So.
Judge actually came on today. Well, not on APB, but he came on PS4. He came on PSN today.
I'm gonna go get something to drink while we're waiting around, guys.
Yep, make sure you check out that video. Part 2. It gets pretty emotional though. You were warned.
For some reason, I got the Pussycat song stuck in my head.
I got the gist of it. I can do this. Anybody know what time they're coming back? Or?
Alright, seen the video. I appreciate all of you guys. You do think highly of me, which is less of what I'm thinking of myself. But at the same time, though, with the situation when it comes to them, I already see that this is going to become more of a problem, and me constantly trying to fight for them to be staying on would be unnecessary, and then I'll end up seeing my clan that I've worked so hard with, gathering such good friends and good people who are dedicating so much time into it, crumble again like my GTA clan, and I don't want to have that happen. So, under circumstances, because he couldn't present himself, Sally being fully capable and physical to do so, and I'm sure all commanders can agree so, and Kitty, who under the same RP standard came under duress, managed to actually make it to the courtroom. So I'm kind of confused by both actions. So we're going to go ahead and just I really would rather just dismiss them, honestly. I do not want Cup of Joe leaving my clan. I don't want any new members leaving my clan at all. But of course, if anybody has anything to disagree to that, we can go ahead and finish off what we're doing, because as far as I'm concerned, they wanted to retire anyway, or resign.
I got in too late. What was going on? I missed something good.
You missed something good. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you did went to go get a Drake Hills. Well, if you're watching my live stream, you can rewind it if you want to. But basically, I was saying I kind of want to go ahead and dismiss them. I feel guilty about saying that, but at the same time, I know it's the right answer to do.
And that's you want to get rid of both Kitty and
you have to. They're dating.
Yeah. For insubordination and really more or less, we can't really say insubordination because I don't really have a law for that. But I mean that's an obvious thing since we're positions of authority. But the number one reason would be because of breaking rule number 1, and that's inciting drama.
You don't have to tell me twice. I got it. Where's the other one? I can't find him on the list.
I'm doing it right now. I'm looking for it.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the right call. That's no shit. I was, because I haven't been paying attention to Kitty like I have Sally. I've got a whole bunch of undercover work done on him where it's just been grossly inappropriate to the point where almost, but we made this commitment, me and Jones, to see that, we give them as much line as they can. And it was actually you who said it, something about letting them hang themselves with their own rope. You just let them run on and run on and run on. But when people start leaving, that's what brought us all together today. And Cup of Joe was talking about being so. I mean, you've seen the video.
Yeah.
And then, we don't want to lose a whole bunch of people over a couple trolls.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Disappointment, absolute disappointment. You give them the answer and they just ignore it all the way to the very end.
Yeah.
I removed her. It's Kitty Cat 1822.
Good job, buddy.
And it is in my position of authority to go ahead and have them marked as banned from the clan as well, because it's already been their second termination, and I don't want to have the same situation happen again. All right, so
I want to in Jones because this was on the radar before they even joined. I mean, but there are a couple of the people that we would like to avoid ever inviting back to the clan. I think a couple of them have been in here. One of them's Officer Shadow. I will oppose that guy every step of the way. Don't ever let him in. I don't care how much he cries. And Sergeant Mayhem 77, that's another one. Always breaking down, talking about, you treat me like a piece of shit. Talking to Jones and all this other crazy drama shit. Those two guys specifically should never, ever be allowed into this clan under any circumstances. Because Sally's softcore porn compared to some of these other guys. like Sergeant Kabrewski, and people that you guys have had, you know, encounters with, they destroy clans. They just run around in like a little group and they just tear apart things that shouldn't be coming down as fast as they do. So we should definitely look into having a list of known perpetrators of that type, Sally type behavior, and to make sure that they don't get in, or if they make an alt or something, we're not going to be able to police them all. But there's like maybe a handful, probably I could count them all on one hand, maybe a few extras that should never under any circumstance be allowed into the clan, because we will have the same problem with them. So, maybe we put together a blacklist for it.
100% agreed. Also, I think we may, I don't know how James is going to take this information as well. We've made a commander's decision with all 4 of us being here. We're missing one, but that's fine. But at the same time, I'm hoping that James will take it fully, because he wanted to take responsibility for Sally and what's her name? The other one.
Kitty. Yeah, he can't though. He can't be put in a position where he feels responsible for them. He did his best, but they took a shit on even him. I mean, tonight, Kitty showed up, which I was very pleased with that, but I don't know if it outweighs the rest of it. You know what I mean? And they do come as a pair, and it's just going to be an escalation. So, I don't know. Did what we had to do.
Yeah, we did what we had to do. Alright, so in that case too, Commander Recruitment Development, we will go ahead and try to implement a ban on Kitty and Sally, as well as implement the same names of people that Hills had mentioned. And we will continue to pass on with recruitment and development any terminations, and make sure that Jones is present, as we need the third party. I think we did a great job here, guys. Everything I've asked you guys to do was done, and you guys put up with it with me.
It's alright, buddy.
You put up with it with me. I'm so appreciative of you. Thank you so much for putting up with the crazy people. Thank you so much. Oh God.
What are you saying? I'm just listening with Ironhead killing people out there.
Your patience is so valued. It is a blessing to be able to have patient commanders.
Come over here, James, and we'll tell you what's going on. Come over here. I don't know. It's a maybe, James. Come over here.
let me get Sheriff in the group.
Come over here, brother.
Nah, come on, hurry up. Don't be like those other guys. Your commanders are asking you to come. You come.
Sheriff support, I'm going to come get you. But good job, James. You know, you got a lot of heart. You standing up for those guys.
Yeah, you did. You went to bat for some guys that didn't deserve your consideration in the end. So
yeah,
you did a real good job. He was like, am I going to get removed out of the clan? I'm like, what the F? No. Well, maybe. Better show up.
Somebody got a group open.
Yeah, hold on, buddy.
James, you gotta join our session. I think he's joined. Yeah, he's joining our session probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, slow down.
And I'm here, group list. Awesome.
Sheriff, he doesn't have a group either.
No, I don't. I tried to, but you know, it put up that little dialogue box about starting a mission. So when I said no, it also said no to the group invite.
Grab Zane here. He's feeling lonely. You guys are out of here.
I'm always feeling lonely at this game. Why do you think I stopped playing for a while?
Man, I've been playing something, a free game that I just downloaded on a whim. It's called, hold on a second.
Is it Grand Kingdom?
Yeah, Grand Kingdom.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been playing that too.
It's a throwback to so many different, it reminds me of so many different games. Like, man, I've just been playing the fuck out of it.
Yeah, it's actually free. It's actually free right now because if you have PlayStation Plus, you can get it.
Yeah, it's a $40 or $50 game, and it's free right now, but it's worth it. Like, if you've played that kind of game, like, it's kind of like Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics or Tactics Ogre, and then it's kind of got like a Nobunga Ambition feel. It's really cool, man. It's just like, it's not like this. It's, you know, you take turns, and you got to manage your resources, like your AP and stuff. It's just a cool game. You level up. Like, my guys are getting up there now, but going multiplayer. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's multiplayer, but it's weird.
It's kind of, it's really strange how it works. Like, you go to war with other people, and in the war, you can play your characters. You can put them on auto and send them on missions and stuff. It's just fucking cool. Like, it's just totally different than this, though. It's not quite the same kind of game. Not even close.
It was also kind of like a side-scroller as well, sort of.
Side-scroller.
If you love tactic games and strategy games, then you might like it.
I do like strategy games.
And leveling up your dudes a lot.
Yeah.
And then trying to do wars and
Lieutenant
stuff like
James Stout is here. What's going on?
We're just talking about games.
Alright, what do you need, Sheriff?
It's become to my displeasure to let you know, James Stout, that we've had to dismiss Sally and Kitty. I do apologize. I hate when I terminate people. Kitty.
That's fine, sir.
From the clan because of the actions that they were presenting. We were trying to weigh them as best as can. We gave them as many opportunities as possible, but because of the numbers of people wanting to leave the clan and the discomfort that it was causing because of the arguments that were prohibited, it wasn't worth keeping both of them still in the clan. Because of this as well, and this being their second termination from the clan, it will be now a permanent ban from the clan as well. And we will that would be no longer allowed to get into the clan.
And unfortunately, James, because you supported them and you hung out with trolls, you gotta go, dude.
Goodbye, James.
No, we're fucking with you, James. Don't quit. Don't log out. Don't quit.
I was gonna be like, aw, shoot.
No, you did a good job.
Let me just tell you this here. I was actually on Sheriff Warchest's side, and let me tell you, I don't want you to tell Sally and you this, but I was actually going to get you.
Kill me.
I actually know
Kill me, Zane.
that Kitty was the one that started that. To be honest, I actually knew that it was Kitty the whole time that started all this.
Kill me.
Here's the thing, James. Oh my lord, I can't hear it. The fact that they were engaged in drama,
I did not kill the
people quitting, and everybody was upset about it, the booted. Not, did you start it with who and what?
Oh, hi. Hey, how you doing? You need some ammo?
Ready up, Zane.
Whenever you're about to be kicked, just shoot your car, shoot my car. Normally works for me.
I can kill you.
That works too, but then I'll be driving back here. I don't know how to
let me tell you something. I've been a lawyer for a while.
I can just damage something. I just only damage my
I'm studying up in real life, so that's how I kind of knew what to do.
Do you need to be killed?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. We're in
because hey, Sheriff, something that came up in that video. What was this fucking court thing that made somebody told Brooke she had to leave the clan because she lost in the court thing? And whose authority
that's
was
weird.
that?
I don't even understand this anymore. Like, why would
That's what's funny too.
Because they said you had something to do with it.
I heard it in passing, but to be honest with you, I don't know exactly what it was.
Yeah, well, from all indications, James said that he represented Kitty at court before, and So you have to know what we're talking about. And we're going to find out, so you might as well just tell us now.
Okay, I'm sorry, I had my mic out, but so basically what happened is basically her and Brooke were talking on their personal cell phones, and they were talking about I gotta read the I gotta read the messages again. Hold on, give me a minute, please. Please just give me a minute.
We're not talking about how it got. I'm talking about the court part that you had something to do with.
Oh, so basically, it was a court that unit and cop of Joe started, and I did not know until Sally told me, and I was like, oh shoot, and I just went in there and I said, hey, you know, this is all I know, and that was it. I just went in there for like 2 minutes, and then I left, and then all of a sudden I looked on the messages, and it said, Brooke TV leaves the clan, and I was like, what happened? Because that's all I know.
So and Cup of Joe were having some kind of a fucking
court meeting about Brooke and Kitty.
Yeah, but did somebody tell Brooke she had to leave the clan?
I did not hear. No, I did not hear anybody say that whenever I was in there, but maybe before I showed up or after I left.
It's in the video.
But now she has a clan called Paro Crime Association.
Yeah, she's the leader? She's the leader of it?
Yeah.
They're broken up, dude. They're broken up about it. Her and Unit are in that thing.
Wait,
and by the way, guys,
her and Unit?
Yeah, I saw Unit get on. That's something else. I think all this sickness shit was bullshit because I was on Driffic and he didn't know me as Driffic, and I'm just sitting around with Warlord and some other guys and doing my auctions and what, and he came up and he's like, hey guys, how's it going, blah blah blah, are you the same Warlords? And just, you know, conversating. He was supposedly in surgery, you know, hours prior to this, and dying and all this other weird shit, and he's got another guild tag on. And so I approached him and I said, hey, so you didn't die? And he was like, no, and about that. And he was all weird and evasive about it. And I said, well, you know, if I see you out of social district, I'm going to shoot the fuck out of you. So just know that's but that's a problem that's solved itself. But yeah, I'm just concerned that somebody in Paro that did not go to the links that we go to and have the authority to do so told Brooke that she had to leave because she was found guilty in court or some other ridiculous shit. Because that's offensive as fuck, and I'm not going to stand for it. So that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of, James.
I got another video up that I might have. I think I got another video. It's a part 2 extended. It's 10 minutes. It has Cup of Joe talking most of the time.
Part 2
so that's the.
Good
that's the.
Alright. I want to go ahead here. So. Here's the thing I don't understand. Why would people that is not even allowed to tell people to leave the clan leave the clan?
People do
that's the thing that
shit
gets me
every day. Every day.
Hills, that's what I understand, Hills. But here's what I don't understand. If you are not given the power and authority to remove somebody from the clan, why would you say, "Hey, you're kicked out of the clan"? That's the thing that gets me. I know you're allowed, but I'm just saying.
Okay. They may have not said it exactly like that. It could have, if she took it that way, you know, like, okay, this is the court, and if whoever's right gets to stay, and whoever's wrong's got to leave. If that was said or implied in any way, whoever said or implied that is gonna have to be talked to.
But I told Unit and Cup of Joe, I said, I told Unit and Cup of Joe, I told them, I said, hey, let's keep Brooke and Kitty away from each other until this is over, and don't let them talk. That is all I said.
Just block them. That's the thing about it. They don't have to talk to one another. They don't have to engage. And if they're being oppressed or harassed or whatever, then they come to somebody else and say,
and here's the thing, they have each other's phone numbers. And here's the thing, they have each other's phone numbers, and half of the screenshots I have is from their texts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was sitting in my bedroom and reading it, and I was like, wow. Like,
What?
Well, then here's the thing. If you're gonna go so far to have drama as to take it to your phone at your home and shit, I mean, then you definitely are in breach of rule number 1. So, I mean,
really? Well, I was like, wow.
We love it so much, we gotta take it home with us and shit. Like, whoa.
God, exactly.
Hey, I was sitting in my bedroom, okay? That's where I'm at right now. I'm in my bedroom playing this game.
Right.
And I was reading it on my TV, okay? On my PS4, because Sally sent the screenshots to me.
Right.
And I was like, holy Toledo, like, wow.
Right.
And Cup of Joe sent me a couple of screenshots, and I was like, wow. Like, it blows my mind how much people would go for drama and craziness.
Nope. Yeah. Yeah, that brings to the attention, too, that the lieutenants will need to have some type of, the word for it, no, it's a thing that conflict resolution training. Yeah, conflict resolution training. So you guys can.
Sheriff will get you guys together on that and walk you through it because, at least how to put the fire out or put it on hold until somebody else can evaluate it. You know, absolutely.
I was just thinking about that as we were doing this because I know a lot of times that they would love to go to the captains of the commanders, but at the same time, you know, we want to be able to try to help them and let them know right ahead of time that, you know, we can squash this right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're on scene and you're seeing it happening as it's unfolding, you want to try to be that type of person to be like, hey, look, this is not what you should be doing. You should just, you know, calm down. You know, I mean, it's going to be some more appropriate words because of the situation. Because even calm words can egg people on as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a catch-22. You know, people don't like to say to hear, you know, calm down, because they'd be like, I am calm, or, you know, whatever. So, but we'll do that with the lieutenants at one point or another once we get the clan more established. We just need to rock this out just a little bit more, let people know that we're getting back stable after this situation.
Yeah.
So how you guys have been out there with them? How are the other guys doing? I've seen money out there shooting people up. I've seen, you know, a couple other people out there shooting people up. But how are the new recruits doing as far as, you know, getting out there?
Well, the new recruits don't even know what's going on, and that's how I want to keep it, because, you know, we don't want them to know the situation.
No, I'm talking about how are they doing.
Oh, overall. My bad, I'm sorry. Oh, they're alright. Well, yesterday, no, a couple hours ago, I was on here in the morning, before I went to a meeting in real life, and this person, he was 14, and he said, can I join? And I said, okay, how old are you? And he said, I'm 14, and I was like, well, I'm sorry, you cannot join. You had to be 16, or you had to be 15 and mature, because that's what I heard. But I was like, well, if you see Sheriff Warchest online, come and talk to him. So...
Alright, so for anybody who's under the age of 16, they need to be around 15 in order to see Jones. Okay, so in that age. But anybody who's under, basically in that 15 range, needs to go to recruitment and development and go through Jones. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, it's no
and
exception.
Right. When they join in, they're on a permanent probation status. It's not like they'll be members of good standing because they are prone. So far, every one of them that I've seen without being let in has had some kind of an issue and ended up removing themselves or being removed. So, yeah.
So once they've gone through that strict training, then we can see how they do. So, and the fact of the matter is, I think as for to answer your question, Hills, a lot of those recruits so far that I've played with seem to be appropriate matured-wise. They do seem to have like a bit of a personality when it comes to being rambunctious and creative. But at the same time, I think we're really getting, since we've implemented the new way of just hiring people in, it feels like we're hiring a bunch of passerbyers. You know what I mean? Like it just seems like, yeah, a bunch of people that are coming in, seeing what it's like, saying, oh, this was cool, and now they're just like, yeah, I don't think it's for me anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then with the drama situation, that didn't help out with newcomers either.
The judge.
So, yeah.
Right.
So, I don't think everyone we've hired that has been new has seen it so far. And with Cup of Joe being promoted to lieutenant, I think that's also a good shine on us. Showing that we are promoting within. Alright, so I think cool. the new recruits are we just gotta fill them out. Honestly, in some cases, need to make sure we know this list as much as possible. Alright. If I hire anybody, guys, that's not supposed in there, just immediately just remove them, because I will do stuff like that. I'm very careless.
I thought you said, Sheriff, earlier that I don't know, I overheard you the wrong way. I think you said they're banned. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
they're banned. Them two are banned. I can remember that part because I've already picked them out twice. I can remember that clearly as day. But if they are under a different profile, and I'm just that kind of guy to be like, I don't associate voice with characters, then pick them.
Yeah, they better not talk. They better not have to.
Since we're on the topic of people who are not going to work out, and would be easier just to chop them out than put up with it. You remember that guy that was talking about seeing Sally starting clan wars and all that stuff? Zeldo?
Zeldo, yeah.
Zeldo.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he could be, honestly, he could be terminated just for the constant amount of team killing he did on, was it Brooke, I believe it was? I think it was like just so much team killing was involved. And I don't really care too much about team. I mean, if you guys are okay with team killing in your group, I mean, I'm not gonna,
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be your buddies. It's not gonna be like, no, this guy, I got him into a chat the other day. He actually just joined into my chat, and because he was invited, we were trying to get him to talk to you about Sally. But, oh, fuck, dude. He trolled me. Like, crazy trolled me. Like, what?
Hold on, Hills. Hold on. You trolled?
Yeah. Dude,
I heard that you're the bad person, and you were not the... Wow. That blows my mind.
He just was relentless, and he's young, and you try to give him some leeway, but he was just absolutely absurd.
Oh my god, you trolled? Wow, I cannot believe it. I'm sorry.
Well, he was asking
Hills, I've known you ever since I got... Hills, I've known you ever since I got in this clan, man. And you told me, I remember this, my first day I met you, you told me, hey, I don't want you to try to troll me or anything because I can get you back 3 times harder, and I know how to take care of you.
Yeah, but here, you don't pick on children. I'm not going to go after a child. The only recourse for me was to talk to Sheriff and see that if he gave a shit, and as soon as Sheriff said it's okay, he's out of the clan right now. I'll never talk to that guy again. But he is terrible.
Brent, stop shooting. Stop shooting. And stop shooting.
Don't tell my member what to do, James.
I'm trying to make sure he doesn't get himself into losing ammo.
I do apologize, Lieutenant. You can't tell Sergeant Zane what to do. He's not in our division.
Oh, that's right. Is Hills in our division?
Oh no.
Hills is definitely not in our division.
Okay, how about this guy right here, Arnhead?
Oh my god.
Why did you say that, Commander? He's my commander.
Watch cross.
Okay, never mind. I was going to tease him for a second. Okay, you know, I'm going to tease Hills for a minute. Hills, you're fired. I'm joking.
Jones got him with a grenade.
Wow. And that's what happens when you try to fire Hills.
Yeah. You get fired, but it's bullets.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah, but Hills, we'll leave it to you, dude. Leave it to you to do it. You can do the honors. Dang, that was quick. Holy crap.
Dude, it's already done.
I was shooting at him too.
Wait, did we kick somebody else?
Yep.
Oh, we've removed. Oh, God. God, jeez. We are.
Dude, as soon as you said okay, because I put up with that kid for like 40 minutes, and I just left my own party, dude, because there was. I mean, it was fucking crazy. He went across the board too. He was just crazy stupid, like insidiously bad. Wow.
Bill, I will have to submit him a termination form when I get an opportunity.
Yep, and you can see this file on YouTube if you want to see why he was terminated.
Oh no, I know. I already know why I want to terminate him.
I was just saying Zelda, you know, just in case you want to start some huge clan war because nobody told him. He can start a war he wants, but you know, like you said, you want to give people answers. So,
no, the only part of this, we're not putting up with this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of our longtime RPers, and especially us, don't want to keep putting up with that. You know, all the time.
What?
Oh, you fucked up.
Oh, you fucked up big time.
Don't let him get back up, James.
Did he throw a grenade in here? Holy shit, grenade!
Don't go out there, don't go out there, don't go out there. I got him. Come back in here, come back in here, guys. I got him. Come back in here. Come back in here, I got him, guys. Come back in here, come back in here, I got him. Ironhead, he'll come back in here, I got him.
Ironhead's just on a rampage.
Yeah.
Alright, come back over here. I got him. If you come back, I got him.
I
Don't come back here, James. I got you. If you come back here, he's coming back. Let me get him.
Oh, kill me, man.
He's dead.
Oh, Zane shot Sheriff.
He told me to. He told me to. He told me to.
Blaine shot the sheriff, but he didn't shoot the deputy, 'cause she's offline.
I mean, is there a deputy online?
Truck's about to blow up.
Yeah, watch that truck.
But he didn't shoot
Yeah, I left the group. Y'all ain't killing me.
Yeah.
Also, Canadian, Joe, and his captain is kicked, but they don't know the name. But we found a glitch that involved the cars.
Wow.
James wants to catch you before you go, Sheriff.
Oh, I'm not gonna go. Well, actually, yeah, I am. It's 12 o'clock. God, it feels like it's the afternoon for me right now.
Yeah, Sally stalled us for like 2 hours, so.
Yeah, it was. That's probably why. I was expecting to actually get on RP and then do a patrol today.
Yeah, they stalled us for at least an hour, dude.
Yeah, they did. Oh, also, guys, is there a reason that some divisions might not join patrols? Do anybody know their people enough to? Oh, there I am. I'm gone.
I'm so sorry. Sheriff, I want to talk to you.
I'm planting flowers, guys. Leave me alone.
Sheriff, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I thought you were far enough away from the car. I did not mean to do that. I thought he was safe. I've killed Sheriff 3 times now. 2 times he told me to. The third was on accident.
That's funny. The third one was an accident.
Oh god, no.
Hilarious.
I'm sorry, what was that, James?
I said Sheriff come back and just kill Zane.
Well, first off, you tasing with a grenade.
Oh, but who, me? No, that wouldn't be.
I told you fucked up there.
Oh, look, James
I didn't
back.
say if I was gonna get you back or not. I got you back though.
Hi, James.
Okay. Hi!
Don't start shooting, James. Don't do it.
Yeah, you'd be really fucking stupid if you did.
Watch the notes not get his rocket launcher out.
No, I got an ATAC today. ATAC and Kevlar.
Okay, so, sure. I have, Kitty, texting me about certain things. I want you to look at them. Do you care if I, send them to you?
Now, I want everybody to witness this is how rumors are spread.
Yep, send them all to everyone here, dude.
Yep.
What I would say, James, is check this out. I don't see how any of it would make any difference. It's a closed, it's a closed scenario.
Okay.
And it just promotes it's perpetuating the silliness.
Exactly.
But,
okay.
do what you gotta do.
Oh, and also, Sheriff, since you're part of the patrol division, this is actually for patrol, and I don't care if anybody here hears this.
What?
But since me and you are both in patrol, and I know you have a busy life and a busy schedule because you might have a wife. You do have a wife, I think, and you might have a kid, some kids on the way, you know. But since you're hardly on because of your busy schedule,
and a Ferrari.
Oh yeah. Do you think Midnight and me should like have some of the uniforms and like some cars on standby for the people that want to join patrol division?
That's a very good point. If you have room for that, I can definitely give you a duplication of the standard uniform, which would be like deputy, and you can carry those around. And when it comes to vehicles, you can have.
Well, I mean, Midnight's hardly on either too. So I mean, you can send me a couple, but I'm on a lot.
Well, that sounds
my schedule.
like me giving you the keys to the treasury in some matter of speaking. I don't know. You can get some clothes. I just think about like Midnight and you guys having the cars. I think it'll probably be better if you guys either create something yourself that you might think it appropriate, and then I'll give them the cars, and they can just come to me.
The uniforms are one thing. Vehicles, it's something else. I mean, you can requisition, and there's never a time where sheriff's gone for months at a time. You know, well, I mean, there's not going to be a time where,
and these guys just gonna have to wait. They're just gonna have to wait because I had to wait a long time.
There's Jones. I thought I heard Jones's voice. I was like, where's that coming from? And I looked behind me, and there he is.
Look, I'll put it to you this way, guys. I'll at least promise you at this point, if I start getting into a point where I'm having to be gone for a long period of time, then I'll definitely message that in, okay? And let people know. As the fact of, is there going to be a time? Not really. I love playing this game, and I love playing PS4, so there you go.
Yeah. But uniforms, besides that, you're going to send them to me and Midnight for that part?
Yeah. I have to object. I don't know. I don't know, Sheriff. I might have to object because we could be supplying. Not saying James is going to turn on us, but who knows with this game. But we could be supplying San Pedro Crime Sheriff Association.
Oh no! Oh God,
with
no!
All of our
Please,
uniforms.
no!
We could just be stacking them up by giving it to him. I say we'll just. He's right here. I'll say we'll just have to wait because Sheriff, remember the old days when I joined, we used to have to wait, dude. Nowadays,
Commander Jones makes a good point. Jones, you make a valid point, and the fact that you've mentioned that doesn't raise my paranoia. It just makes me want to trust you even more. So that basically is just saying that you, once we've gotten the captain's position established and we've gotten a little bit of trust with whoever's going to take that position, we'll definitely
that's pretty trustworthy, dude.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like to turn on the clan that I'm in. I know you guys don't know me that well, even though I've been in this clan for several months, close to a year now. I don't blame you guys, but I don't like to go against my fellow workers or clan members. Well, I mean, you can kind of consider them, but you know what I'm saying, no? But I think it's... here's my thing. If I was the boss of this clan, which I don't, because Sheriff, he does a lot better job than I do, but if I was the boss of this, I would never turn against my workers, and I don't want my workers turning against me and resupplying a different clan with our stuff, you know? And I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's just a risk that we're not willing to take and a risk that we don't have to take.
Right, that's exactly right. It's unnecessary. It was a good, you know, you had a valid point, James, as far as, you know, but anybody that's worth a shit is going to wait a day or two to get their uniform. You know, and most likely Sheriff would have to be on to invite him anyways. If he's not, then they're going through Jones for ride-alongs and stuff. And so there's a huge process that lasts several days anyways. So it's really not necessary. I understand why you ask, but it's absolutely appropriate that it's...
You see Sally and Kitty going without uniform and cars, so they're probably not giving it back.
Helping, they're mad. But they paid for it, which is why I'll say everyone should definitely pay for it. And we did.
It's just a risk that we're not willing to take and stuff we don't want to. You know, that's just one of the things that I have to watch out for. So that's why I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I remember my first time, my first day here in the clan, I rode along with you, and you did a pretty good job.
I just try to do it, you know. I'm just here to protect the clan, dude. You know, like everybody else.
Here's what I'm a little upset about. Why are you hardly giving up on some stuff? Like you don't do recruitment and development that much. You don't do hardly too much anymore. What's going on, man?
What?
No, you misread.
Let me talk. I wish I didn't do much, but I have 2,000 hours playing this game. I have multiple characters. I have completed the whole game.
Right.
I was Santa Jones. I gave out hundreds of vehicles. I've done more than you probably will ever do in this game. But
well, there is more you can do. You can help us a little bit more. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't help us. I'm not saying that you don't help us. Hells, why did you shoot me?
But listen, guys, you know, I'm not trying to go against you here, but
it's like,
you just shot me. Did you see that? Did you see that? Do I have right to shoot back? Do I have a right to shoot back?
No, you don't. You can't fire upon a commanding officer.
No, he doesn't have a right because
so screwed, right? Don't stand by me.
I don't know why he shot me. Why did he shoot me? He shot me.
You just told Jones he should do more.
Yeah, you told Jones that
everything.
What Jones said. I'm not being mean to Jones.
Yeah, you are.
Jones is like my brother. Jones is like my brother. Okay, I'll never tell my brother what to do. I'm just giving him a tip.
You never be able to.
You're right.
but the thing is like Sheriff told us to leave patrol alone, so we did.
What you got there?
And now I'm doing what Justice has to do more. Yeah. He told me to sit back, so I sat back.
I sit back?
Beautiful. That's a beautiful scenario Just Conduct you two did, because it's you not fully aware of how much Jones has committed, but yet still asking for more from him.
So Sheriff, if he done a lot, then why don't we have a party for Jones? Let's have a party for Jones, okay? Let's have a party for Jones.
I don't need a party, I already got everything. I don't need a party.
We're having a party!
Face off, communist.
We're gonna have a party. Okay, we're gonna have a party. To show our appreciation to Jones. Jones! We're gonna have a party.
James?
We're gonna show respect.
You can shoot back. You can shoot back.
I love you.
Oh, he went on. It's amazing. That's just amazing to just hear him say that.
But the thing is, Sheriff,
you guys are in a mission. That's why he spawned so close.
I'm in a mission.
We're back here. Yeah, but James, you know, I sat back, but you know, as you can see from my YouTube channel, I was still watching you guys. You know.
Jones, we're gonna have a party for you, whether you like it or not. We're gonna show our appreciation to you. You understand me?
James, I swear to God, if you mention one more fucking party, I'll kill you again.
Wait, what, Sheriff? I'm sorry.
I can't kill you guys. You guys are in a mission.
We got 20 seconds.
What did you say?
Well, I was going to say Lieutenant James is probably best you just go ahead and, you know, silently appreciate Jones's awesomeness, okay? Because it's the fact that Jones has put more dedication into my clan than any other person I've known so far by distributing two other divisions, uniforms, including handling his own, which makes a total of 3. And that's an absolute amazing feat.
Don't forget the vehicles. Don't forget Sally Jones.
Vehicles, money,
modifications.
He has instituted good morale amongst the crowds that even other players within our clan have also done the same thing, and it's so his abilities are far beyond what I've considered a person would do for another person's clan. So
I don't mean in cockiness, James. I don't. It's just you know, when you come after me, like I'm gonna tell you what it is. Like, dude, I've been putting in work.
Yeah, there's tremendous value to what he does. That's for sure.
And sadly, I think in the same case, it's just at the same time you're joking it off, but I think we take it so seriously that Jones has just put in so much work, especially the amount of accusations that's been placed on him too. I don't even know how to joke about.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that did. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That did happen.
You put
the whole district was against me.
Yep.
There's nothing that they can do to.
No. Jones has been put through a lot. Jones has done a lot for you, and you ain't
Don't mention the party.
Yep.
Yeah, let's have a party.
Oh, the way he died is exactly how you should have when you mentioned that party.
I love it.
God, boy.
Come, don't mention the party.
I told you, man. He just wanted to keep saying it, didn't he?
He's gonna damn party in the clan chat one day.
Because you just don't stop.
He doesn't. Is he still mentioning it?
Jones doesn't want. I swear to God, if you come back and you mention on my fucking party, I can still kill you 2 more times. It's probably a good idea. Step out of the car. Step out of the car, I don't even remember.
How did you get those?
I'm not that stupid! I'm not that stupid!
Well, maybe I saw something. Good to have you here, buddy. Wow.
I wish I could hit him. I really do.
Even Sheriff wants to hit him.
You're a normal fan, I swear.
Sheriff, he told us to put him through boot camp, so.
Oh, you don't mention that fucking party again.
He's not in the group.
He's not in the group.
I still want you guys to watch that part 2 extended, so it's pretty interesting.
It's like 9 minutes.
You don't wanna get after the SWAT commander and tell him anything.
Yep. I might tell SWAT what to do.
Oh god, the hype frame, Ray Tower you today.
And Sheriff, you let him do that, why?
You're in boot camp.
Yeah, the boot camp, yeah.
Hey, I've been in this clan for several months. I know how the show works.
New human resource requirement, recruitment and development has suggested it, and I approved it.
Wait, what? So I'm not lieutenant no more? Oh my god.
Don't complain.
You still what? Is he not lieutenant? Is he going through boot camp again? All the way from the bottom?
No, it's
I'm
just
not complaining, I'm just saying, oh man.
And tonight it seems to be training on how to die like a noob.
That's not with me.
James.
He suckered him when he wasn't looking.
Yeah, he did. So yeah, I feel like we're gonna have a talk with Crime Association soon.
Oh my God, he's talking shit now. It's a bad idea, man. I'm telling you.
Invite me to the group. Want to see a magic trick?
He's just talking shit now. It's like, haha, you went down with me. You didn't go down with you that time. Oh my God. These guys are funny.
Even
oh, man. Said payback's a bitch.
Oh, he's not. Oh, he's not. Sad to say, I don't know. I think James might be turning on us soon. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Get mad at me until I kill him again.
He's a very cool person, but I've been doing this for quite a while.
Any point you got at me?
Possibly. I try to keep him here though.
Don't have to worry about dying if I do or if I don't. Why can I not get up here? Okay, there we go. Okay. So, Sheriff, what are we going to do for tonight's patrol?
Not a tonight's patrol. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually going to go ahead and give you your formal coat because I believe I already have one completed for Lieutenant. And then I'll go ahead and go offline and let everyone else go. Tomorrow, though, we shouldn't be go for normal routine. We'll have a patrol if I come on. Well, I should be coming on. I don't think I'm off tomorrow. I might get
here's the thing I like. You know, you let Ironhead kill me. I killed Ironhead. I tased somebody with a stun grenade. You know, that's what I like about this clan. You know, we have our fun, and then there's time to be serious. That's what I like about the association as well. You know, we get to have our fun a little bit, and then there's the times where we got to be serious.
Car? Did you see that?
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, Ironhead. Let me tell you something, Ironhead. You are good with that gun, man. Like, you are awesome, bro.
Watch
and
this
Jones, I don't even know what to say about you, man. You just keep doing what you're doing.
I like how it just juggled like it did. It was funny.
What the hell's going on with that? It's every time you put down one of those boxes, it freaks out.
Every time you open up a crate on any time you open up one of those.
Don't get me started on hills. Like, look at that gun, though.
Right?
Well, now you see, James. I might not be in a group, but I can still kill you. I'll find a way.
I just said something nice about you, and you're threatening to kill me? Wow, okay.
You're kind of loud, James.
Hills.
That's like
oh, that was Hills? Oh, my goodness.
Come over there with the crate, Hills. For someone.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here because I'm tired. I'll see y'all tomorrow. This is Lieutenant James signing off for tonight's patrol. See you guys tomorrow morning.
It was very fun.
Hey, what?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did it.
He's opening the Valentine's break. He's opening the Valentine's box.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I got something else equipped. I don't have crates on.
So, is there any other changes to the patrol that I should know about besides the uniform and the cars that I told you?
No, not at all. We're going to be implementing the district onto the vehicles by request. But until then, I'll go ahead and put them on the vehicle. I haven't made the words yet, but I'll go ahead and put them on the vehicles by request because it's going to be very important. Some people might not have. They might not want to buy 2 of the same vehicles. So I will probably have to tell them, okay, would you like it to be customized for waterfront, or would you like it to be customized for the financial? And then then as for the uniforms, all I need to do is give you your formal coat. But you can go ahead and go offline, and I'll give it to you tomorrow. Formal wear isn't that important right now. You got everything else you should.
Yeah, well, you can you can just send it to me through the mail, and I can just get it tomorrow.
Yep, exactly right.
Yeah, I didn't want to get
how did you die?
Don't worry about what's going on behind you. Don't worry about that. It's normal. It happens every day in San Paro.
I didn't know there was a thing.
But yeah, thank you for letting me know about those 2, and you know, I hope to God we don't have something like this ever happening again.
I don't know you do that.
No, thank you, Lieutenant James. You've been a great serviceman, and I
hope you're out of the group.
Time, bro.
Yeah, and let me tell you, you know, do I make a good lawyer? I want your opinion. Do you think I make a good lawyer?
Yeah, dude, even though the person you were defending lost, but I mean, that technically means you're not a good lawyer, but that's like...
Hey, I don't care, I was going to let him lose anyway, because there's not much I wanted to do anyway.
Well...
But I mean, if this was in real life now, if we was in real life, I would have done one by several words, because I studied the law a lot in real life, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even know how much I'm obsessed with the law. Like, oh my god.
I don't like the law. But the law wins.
And why you a sheriff?
I'm a sheriff because I have the authority to make sure that I can dispute conflict. That's why I like being a sheriff. I don't like enforcing the law. I like to be able to enforce peace.
Oh, do you remember that one thing that you always say when you arrest criminals? You have a right to remain silent and all that, enjoy your loading screen? I did that a couple times today, and let's just say one criminal was not happy with me when I said that. It was funny as heck. It was funny as heck. So, I heard, I have a question. So I heard that we are getting a new division, Highway Patrol. Doesn't that fall in with Patrol?
What happened?
Doesn't that fall in with Patrol? See, I'm gonna have to take care of that then too, right?
Would you like to be a Highway Patrol Commander? You would have to stay at Lieutenant position, though.
No.
Will I still be a part of this, though? Will I be in this division as well?
You sure will. It's the only difference is that we're going to, we need to design a new uniform for Highway Patrol, and we'll give them, they're going to have a different emblem, but they're going to still be underneath us, just like U.S. Marshals did.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I can be a commander for the Highway Patrol.
We got
so what does
go ahead.
What does Commander do?
Well, as Lieutenant Commander for Highway Patrol, we're going to get the uniform switched up, and it'll just be the same thing. Anybody who wants to do Highway Patrol, you will be in charge of it, and just like the sergeant situation. But you need to let me know so we have the uniforms provided for them correctly. We have the appropriate vehicles as well, and that they are the only ones that are underneath your command.
So basically I'm their boss, but you're still the big boss.
Yes, and the captain is above you.
Okay.
You would be a lieutenant commander to what's those people called?
Troopers.
Troopers, yeah, troopers. I'm really excited about making a trooper division.
The other person, Kitty Cat, kicked out of the clan.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm lieutenant of the patrol and lieutenant commander of the highway. Okay. That's not hard at all.
No,
to actually remember.
you would only be highway. You're just underneath patrol.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we would switch your entire gear over to highway, and you would be wearing the highway gear.
Okay. Now, since we really don't have a highway to say, do you think it's appropriate for the highway patrol? Because troopers are basically the state police. Even though it's underneath the San Pedro Sheriff's Association, the troopers are...
We have two.
I'm getting at. Yeah, but also, do you know that the troopers are also allowed to patrol in the city? Because they're basically, it's state highway patrol.
Everybody says that. It's okay, you can. Everybody thinks the state troopers have been patrolling in my city too. Yes. Their jurisdiction doesn't have to stay on the highway.
Okay, I'm...
It's one of those things I know that was coming up, because jurisdiction, when it comes to highway patrol, everyone thinks they're supposed to be restricted to highway. I know it seems more realistic if they were, but you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I would prefer you to, honestly, because it would be kind of, I think you would get a better chase out of it if you were to see a crim off the highway. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously they're doing dirty work if they're going off the abandoned highway and financial.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, in that case though, but I mean, if you guys, you can your jurisdiction can also be in city.
I mean, I was just asking.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just asking about that.
Alright, well we'll get that, but me and you can get together. I do have an old uniform that I had put together before. Do you want to have a meeting about this sometime tomorrow when you come on? Please. I mean, I'm waiting on you to leave.
Okay, well, wow, it sounds like you really want me to get offline.
No, if you don't want to get offline, let's go ahead and have this conversation that we were talking about. Come on over here. Now, we were talking about that. Wait, what was that?
I said, oh boy.
Okay, alright, so we're going to talk about uniforms now. I have this nice gray uniform that'll look just nice as a highway patrolman. Comes with a black vest. Words are going to be a little bit whited out on there. Got a silver trim to it. Pants got the same type of design with the black trim down the line, but it's got a darker gray, kind of a stone color gray. So the shirt's kind of like a silver, and the pants are like a stone gray, with the vest being a charcoal black with silver trim lettering.
I'm back.
You see it? You hear me? James?
You knocked his ass out, sir.
I was just waiting for him to get done talking. I was just waiting. I was just so. Well, I was just waiting for you to get done talking, Sheriff. Oh my god.
You ready to go to sleep now?
No, I'm not going to sleep, and besides, I wasn't going to sleep. I was just listening. But also, do you think do you know how you have the vest on, the bulletproof vest?
Yes, sir.
Do you think we could possibly have something like that? Put state trooper on there? Okay, and we can have the little small word state trooper on the front here. I'm going to try to get up here and show you without making it look long. Do you see where the sheriff is on the front of you?
Yeah.
You can have state on the top and then trooper underneath it, but make sure it fits, you know.
You realize he designs all the clothes that you're wearing.
Yeah.
He knows how to do it.
Okay, like make a traffic vest though, but it's going to be a bulletproof vest, but it's also going to be a traffic vest at the same time. Does that make sense to you?
Don't they have traffic vests in the game? I thought I saw somebody with one. Or do I
don't know.
This is pretty strong glass.
I might physically make one.
Yep, that's bulletproof, dude.
Everything in this game is bulletproof, I swear.
Traffic vest. That would need to go over the shirt. So it would need to be. It need to be a cup line, like an oval. Oh, I should go into graphic designing. That's retarded. I just kind of had a graphic design thought. Can't hear nobody.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. So,
95.
Sheriff, you're gonna be getting out of here, right?
Yeah, I'm about to get out of here, but I think I just had an idea for a traffic vest.
Hey, Sheriff.
I might put that together. Yes.
Hey, Sheriff. Whenever you get on tomorrow, we can finish talking about the Highway Patrol Division, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, what time will you be on tomorrow?
Oh, well, if I go to bed now, probably around about 10. If I go to bed at 4, probably about 3.
Alright, so which one is it going to be? The first one or the second one?
Probably the third one.
There's no third one. But
He's gonna get out when he wants to.
Okay, listen, Sheriff, okay? We gotta make an exact set time.
No, so then no exact set time. So whenever he wants to get off. You can't leave. Sheriff already has enough.
Just show up, and if he's on, then talk. If he's not, then wait. That's it.
Yeah, you know, I gotta wait for you.
Alright, well, Sheriff, I'll actually talk to you whenever you get on tomorrow. We'll have a meeting about that.
Yeah,
have a good night.
Sheriff,
good night, Sheriff.
Have a good night, man.
Great job, Sheriff, building up the patrol, you know. You did have, a couple of raw eggs there, but...
good night, Zen. Good night, Jones. Good night.
Good night, game. Good night, Moon. Good night, Sun. Good night, Boo Cow. Good night, everybody. That is all. Thank you for watching. This is San Pedro Sheriff Association. I'm Sheriff Warchest, also known as BigVgiant.